shouted, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2-1. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has us set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Here we go. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Packer first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And these were the types of impact plays, Mike, that they were hoping for when they selected this young guy back in the spring. I mean, his first catch, it ends up being a good one, and he gets his team across midfield.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Donovan Wilson will bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Set, ready, ready.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll take this one in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
At the 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of a yard.
It is 2nd and 9.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Here we go. What do you think?
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to tuck it and go.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers have recovered the football. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Okay, right.
It is 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Packers.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Ready.
On play action, Love. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Deron
Set.
Wayne.
Hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. 3rd, they need 8.
And it's 3rd
Here we go.
down.
Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. At the left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Down. Set.
Now Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
10 black. Set.
Now Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. Working across the field, he spots Watson. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. We're looking at a 2nd down and
ready?
9 to go.
Let's go. Ready?
Running is Jacobs. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
McManus on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, in the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line. They would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
They'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Set, ready, set, hut.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Third and long.
Ready, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Whoa, that ball went directly out of bounds. Penalty markers come in. The ball's going to come out, being spotted all the way up near midfield. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First and 10 at the 26-yard.
First down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's into the hands of Lamb. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The open man is Colbert. And they'll stop them just short of the goal lines, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
There we go.
To throw is Prescott. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's third and goal.
Here we go. Wide in.
Jack to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 21-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys, they're finally on the board. It's 17-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Set. Set.
Love to throw on first and 10. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Packer first down.
Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he will have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop for 45 seconds to go until halftime. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Set. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. And it's Rasheen Ali. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Jordan Whittington. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Rams are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Jaguars get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay, as his Packers head back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here we go. All right.
On play action, here's Dak. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. A quick slant taken by Last. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, they need 3.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And he will set up first and goal.
And the Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas. That is first touchdown this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Jacobs. He'll get about 2. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Ready. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready.
Love to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jamar James there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready. Set. Huh?
On play action, Love. Catch made there by Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer first down.
Come on, set. 45. Wide. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game.
Ready, set.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw is Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Let's go now.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 24-10 lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the give, it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. By a good couple of yards, as a matter of fact. They pick up 6 on 4th and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down to keep this drive alive.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
36-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Brings up 4th down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Set, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, Josh Jacobs inside the 30. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Makes the score. Packers 31. Cowboys 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense head back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go, set.
We'll go play action with Love. Working across the field, he spots Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 32 yards.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. Blue. Hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
First down.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set.
To throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Here we go. Check, Hunt.
Here's Jacobs. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go!
Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Packers 45, Cowboys 27.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Set, ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3rd and 10.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Working his way open. It's Musgrave. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packer first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Black, 95. Set.
Running is Jacobs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 37.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Down. Cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Set, cut.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. That's my high. Damn.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will have the first down.
seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go.
Second and 11.
50. Green. Set.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Set. Hut.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.